Hello there and welcome to Lower 6 Further Maths A-Level Pure Core 1 past paper with June 2011 and it's question 8. New to Pure Core 1, so I've added this question in. Pigeon breeder has 3 types of pigeon, rock, stock and turtle dove. The pigeon breeder has 500 pigeons in total. Pigeon breeder has twice as many rock doves as turtle doves. During the course of a year, we have some percentage increases and decreases of the different types of turtle doves. In total, they increase by 8. By forming and solving a matrix equation, calculate the number of each type of dove pigeon breeder keeps. So, what we're going to look at doing here is a typical type of question where we've got 3 variables, r, s and t. We need to work out 3 equations, make a matrix, invert that matrix, and then find our solutions. So 3 types of pigeons, 500 pigeons in total. So I think obviously our first equation is r plus s plus t equals 500. The next equation, the pigeon breeder has twice as many rock doves as turtle doves. So that means if we times our turtle doves by 2, we get the amount of rock doves we want. So that means r minus 2t equals 0. We're going to use that for our equation in our simultaneous equations. And the next one, so we need to use the percentages here. The percentage of rock doves increases by 6%. Now our 6% increase represents 1.06 times r. The stock doves decrease by 20%, so we still have 80% of those rock doves. So it's add 0.8 s. And for the turtle doves, they remain constant, so we don't change them, they're still t. And the numbers increase by 8, so we now have 508 of those doves, pigeons. So these are our 3 equations. Let's now make our matrix out of them. We're going to be using variables r, s and t, and we'll have answers of 500, 0 and 508. So it's going to be 1, 1, 1 from our coefficients on the r, s and t. For the second one here, it's going to be 1r, 0 for the s's, and minus 2 for the t's. And then for the r, s and t on the percentage change one, 1.06, 0.8 for the s, and 1 for the t. So what we're going to be doing on our calculators then is r, s and t. The way that we work these out is we need to effectively divide by this matrix at the front here. However, we all know we don't divide by matrices, we multiply by inverse matrices. So we're going to be typing that matrix into our calculator, inversing it, and then multiplying it by our matrix of answers. So let's get our calculator up, matrix mode. Once we're there, we type in the size of the matrix, 3 by 3, and then using the up, down, left and right buttons, we fill in the cells of our matrix, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0, minus 2, 1.06, 0.8 and 1. We then have to press AC to clear that, and now we need to go and define our second matrix, the 3 by 1 matrix. So we go to the options button and then we click 1 for define a new matrix, and we'll select option number 2 here for editing matrix B, and we select a 3 by 1 matrix and we enter in the values of that. And then we need to start recalling our matrices. So we want matrix A first, so we go into option and then we select option 3 from here to get matrix A. and then we need to inverse this. Now remember, the way that we inverse matrices on our calculator is we use the power of -1 button. So where it says x to the -1, we then press that, and then we need to times that matrix by the matrix B. So back into options, press matrix B, I believe it was the fourth option, and then enter, and we get our answers. Now just before I write them down, I'll just do a quick check that they make sense. So I have how many doves in total? 350, 500, great. Just double check the second one as well. 2 times as many turtle doves as rock doves, 150 and 300. Yeah, that makes sense according to what I've got there. So I'll write down R, S, and T equal 350 and 150. And then I'll write down a conclusion at the end. Rock doves equal 300. Stock doves equal 50. And turtle doves equal 150. 6 marks for that question.